Hello everyone, this is Tony Robles with Blue Jay Productions, and I will be doing a review on the Valaverse Action Force Tactical Field Gear Tin. First things first, to get it out of the way, there are 28 vests with 7 different styles, 8 belts, 4 helmets, 12 pistols, 8 knives, 20 mags, 4 sets of shoulder armor, and 8 grenades. That's a good amount of gear. But it's not the best. First things first, the thing I want to get out of the way, 4 helmets with 1 set of radio equipment each? It feels weird, especially when considering how much stuff usually comes with your average Valaverse Action Force figure, especially when it comes to a helmet that can accept night vision. It's been in everything from the standard troop builders like the Steel Brigade and the Infantry Commando, to the gear set, the gear sets, the standard gear sets that come with just about every figure. Most of them feature, all of them feature night vision, whether it be the binocular ones or the recently introduced quad nods. But I have a theory on why that's a thing, and I'll get into that in a second. But another thing this set doesn't include is the drop leg medic pouch, which is an interesting choice. Not a bad one necessarily, but it is interesting, especially considering that, when you think of when this got announced, most people, including myself, thought it would have just about everything. Just about every wearable that Valaverse has made, helmets, nods, ear protection, microphones, almost everything that had been made up to that point, maybe with the exception of the Marine Corps cover, the drill sergeant's brimmed cap, and the jacket vest, which comes with Sergeant Slaughter, and the bomber jacket vest that comes with Karak. We kind of all thought that stuff was going to be, that it was just going to be, all the military stuff. Fast forward, and, this is our selection. So, don't get me wrong, not a bad selection. As you can see, there's already some of the gear settled up on some of the vest selections. We have our Series 2 rig on our exclusive figure for the tin, who I don't think he actually has an MOS or designation. He actually kind of looks like the Recon trooper, so I'm just going to call him Recon 2. We have the Radar Battalion soldier. We have our Delta Corpsman, and then we have our Special Warfare trooper. And if you ordered the bundle on Valaverse.com, you would also receive a Marine trooper, a maritime trooper, to go along with the other troopers in this tin. However, it would probably be best if you didn't, considering 4 helmets, 7 styles, 28 vests. The math is kind of lacking on the head protection, Although, if you do have some abundance of gear, getting a helmet for the Maritime Corps trooper shouldn't be that much of an issue. Personally, while I do appreciate the figure, I think we could have just lost the figure and gotten all of the aforementioned missing equipment, the nods, the Series 1 redo vests that were in Series 1 and the SDS. We could have gotten some of the other versions of the drop leg holster. We could have gotten some of some equipment for the ladies who haven't been given any equipment since Series 3. I know Lieutenant Hune is on the way, but at the exact same time, that's only one figure, and she's using the exact same equipment that was available in Series 3. So that would have been kind of nice to see the rest of these pieces of equipment, especially this body armor vest and this body armor vest. That would have been amazing to see these two styles for the ladies. I mean, a smaller version of this would have been appreciated for the ladies. This probably would have been a little much, but like I said, we can't, but, I didn't say it yet, but we can't have everything that we wish for, but in a perfect world we would have had. That would have been included if it were a perfect world, if money wasn't an issue. I know that the costing sheet already must have looked ridiculous for it to be $89.99 out the door, but but honestly, the price is worth the admission for just for the fun amount of gear that we get, and some of it that you genuinely never thought you would see. I didn't think we would get this vest in this gear set, but look at us now. We're living the dream. Like I said before, there are 12 pistols, and most of them are included in the belts. For the 511 tactical vest set for the Series 2 belt, the 509 Edge is in a separate plastic baggie. And that baggie also includes the Gerber strong arm knife and the radio antenna for the back of the radio with the radio. The Series 5 Series 5 belts here, however, do have the pistol included into the holster, into that same southpaw holster, with the extended mag, the red dot, the engraving, which you can't really see, plus the suppressor inside of its own little holster. And as you can see with this guy, his vest looks awfully similar to this one right here. Well, if you take this vest and you... Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. You can take this vest and you can just ride off, drop that in the tin, take this guy right here, bada bing bada boom, you got a new vest, which is so freaking cool. Excuse me, I was smoking. Kind of, sort of. But anyways, as you can see, this vest here, the fact that this was even thought to be put into this is kind of mind-blowing. Now, granted, this is pretty much the only one that outright accepts something like that. This belt rig here, this is glued in, and this won't come off. I've tried. I wouldn't recommend trying to get that off. But if you need more gear, if you want an extra soldier to bolster the ranks, I'd recommend getting this gear tin. It's, like I said, it's $89.99, so it's not exactly the cheapest thing on the website, but at the exact same time, you're getting a ton of gear. It's not the amount that you would expect, or the amount that, it's not the stuff that you'd expect, but it's stuff that you're very, very glad to have. As you can see, every single one of these guys looks pretty great in the gear. I am very much talking about the Special Warfare Trooper in that all-gray kit with the MP5. I have him with the comms backpack from the recent backpack gear set. I have the Raider Battalion Soldier set up with another bag, and then the Delta Corps Soldier, he's got the new over-the-shoulder bag. All three of these have the brand new bags, which are... Oh, thank God he didn't fall over. He fell over. But honestly, every single one of these bags, these kind of elevate these new figures to new heights, especially when they're decked out with the new gear, especially when they're decked out with all this new stuff. Seeing this new piece of equipment with all of these amazing colors, both legacy and new. Like this pattern here for the equipment, that's a new pattern. Meanwhile, we've gotten gear in gray before. We've gotten gear in green before. We've gotten gear in black before. But seeing these new versions of these colors, these new versions of these vests, it's almost amazing. Like you can, like in this sort of desert cream color here. I think that's like a desert cream color, and a nice coyote brown here, or the Senshi vests. These are also in the box, which are so freaking cool. And I also kind of wish that the pistol and its custom holster were in this set too. But this is a really good set. This is a lot of good equipment. This is a lot of fun equipment. And I'm very happy to have been able to have this. I'm very happy to have this. If you want some more stuff, if you want this kind of stuff, if you want this gear tin, I'll leave a link down in the description below for Valaverse's website. I believe it's still on sale as of the recording of this video, and I believe the bundle is still available as of recording this video. It's $150, $160 to get the bundle with the extra soldiers, which, like I said, I wouldn't totally recommend that bundle solely because of the equipment rationing, but at the exact same time, you know, troop building is kind of nice. I hope to see you guys again on the next video. I hope to not take as long on making the next video. Very, very happy to be back. Very, very hopeful for a 2.0 of this and the aforementioned Crimson Shadow gear tin. And I hope you all enjoyed. One love. Stay blue.